I wonder why they don't have fireworks at the commencements.
Don't make enough noise. You take a good commencement order, and they'll drown out a whole carload of fireworks. And say just as much, too.
Well, don't the graduates ever say anything?
Nah, they just sit there and count the night down, and then all in about 40 years, they wake up and suddenly say, "Where am I?"
Oh, hello, Grandpa. Have a nice day.
Hello, have a nice day. Don't I even hit you?
Excuse me, Grandpa.
I'll take a tomato, too. You know, I could have used a couple of these this afternoon.
Father?
Oh, no thanks.
Mother? No, thank you.
Play something, Ed.
Grandpa, there was a letter that came to you. Did you get it?
Letter from me? I don't know anybody.
It was for you, though. It had your name on it.
Well, who was it from? Did you notice?
Yes, it's on the outside.
Well, who was it?
United States Government.
Well, wonder what they want.
There was one before that, too. There were a couple of them.
Well, if any more come, I wish you'd give them to me.
Okay, Grandpa.
God is the state. The state is God.
What's that?
God is the state. The state is God.
Who said that?
Trotsky.
Oh, that's okay. I thought you said it.
It's nice and pretty, you know. Easy and short. G-O-D space I-S space T-H-E space S-T.
And so, the beautiful princess came into the castle and kissed her mother, her father, and her grandfather.
Hello, darling.
Hi, Grandpa. And what do you think? They turned into Sycamore family. Surprise! Oh, Alice, I like it. Oh, do you? It's new, isn't it? It looks nice and summery. Where did you get it? Oh, I took a walk during lunch hour.
You've been taking a lot of walks lately. That's the second new dress this week.
I just like to brighten up the office every once in a while. You know, I'm known as the K. Francis of Kirby Company. So, what's new in the likes around here? Playwriting, raiding snakes, ballet dancing, and fireworks. I bet you've been down in that cellar all day, Dad.
Huh?
I'm going back to my floor play, Alice. Oh, really, Mother? Yes. Play Alice that Beethoven thing he wrote. Listen, people, listen. I'm not coming to dinner. A young gentleman is calling for me. Really? Who is it? Yeah, isn't that nice? I did everything I could to keep him from coming here, but he's calling for me. Well, why don't you both stay to dinner? No, I want him to take it easy dose of this. I've tried to prepare him a little, but don't make it any worse than you can help. Mother, I wouldn't read many plays, and Grandpa, don't let a snake bite me because I like him, and I wouldn't dance for Messi. We're going to Monte Carlo Ballet tonight.
Can't do anything. Who is he? President of the United States?
No, Grandpa. He's Vice President of Kirby and Company. Mr. Anthony Kirby, Jr. The boss's son? Well, the boss's son, just like the movies. Slaves in new dresses.
And not being home to dinner for 3 weeks.
Like Sherlock Holmes. Alice, are you going to marry him? Of course, Mother. Tonight. Meanwhile, I'll try to put on my wedding dress. Does anyone have the time? Oh, I don't know. Anyone know what time it is?
Mr. Duncan, I know. It was about 5 o'clock a couple of hours ago.
I ought to know better than asking you people. Mother, will you let me know the minute he comes? Of course, dear. Yes, the minute he comes. Of course. Well,
Martin Vanderhoff live here?
Yes, sir, that's me.
Well, Mr. Vanderhoff, the government would like to talk to you about a little matter of income tax.
Income tax.
Mind if I sit down?
No, go right ahead.
Thank you.
Father, is that no, it isn't, dear. It's an internal something or other. Pardon me.
Mr. Sycamore, these stupid things aren't going off. Oh, excuse me. What is it? These aren't going off. Watch. Not here, Mr. DePina. Grandpa's busy. Oh, pardon me.
Now, Mr. Vanderhoff, we've written you several letters about this, but have not had any reply.
Ah, that's what those letters were.
I told you they were from the government, Grandpa.
According to our records, Mr. Vanderhoff, you have never paid an income tax.
That's right.
Well, why not?
Well, I don't believe in it.
Well, you own property, don't you?
I do.
You receive a yearly income from it.
Yes, sir.
Of between $3,000 and $4,000.
That's about right.
You've been receiving it for years.
1901, if you want the exact date.
Well, the government is only concerned from 1949. That's when the income tax started. Well, it seems, Mr. Vanderhoff, that you owe the government 24 years back income tax.
Wait a minute, you can't go back that far. That's outlawed.
What's your name?
Was that it?
Ever file an income tax return?
No, sir.
What was your income last year?
$15.28, wasn't it, Essie?
Yes, sir.
If you please. Now, Mr. Vanderhoff, you know there's quite a penalty for not filing an income tax.
Penalty.
Mr. Henderson, let me ask you a question.
Well,
Suppose I pay you this money. Mind you, I don't say I'm going to pay it, but just for the sake of argument. Well, what does the government give me?
what do you mean?
Say if I go down to Macy's and buy something, there it is, I see it. What do I get for the money?
Well, the government gives you everything. It protects you.
What from?
Oh, invasion. Foreigners that might come over here and take everything you've got.
Well, I don't think they're going to do that.
If you didn't pay an income tax, they would. How do you think the government keeps up the Army and Navy? All those battleships.
We haven't used battleships since the Spanish-American War. And what we get out of it? Cuba. And we beat that back. I wouldn't mind paying it for something sensible.
Sensible? Well, what about Congress and the Supreme Court and the President? We've got to pay them, don't we?
Not with my money, no, sir.
Now, wait a minute. I'm not here to argue with you. All I know is that you haven't paid an income tax, and you've got to pay it.
They've got to show me.
We don't have to show you. I just told you. All those buildings down in Washington, and interstate commerce, and the Constitution.
Well, the Constitution was made for long ago. And interstate commerce. What is interstate commerce anyhow?
There are 48 states. See? And without interstate commerce, nothing could get from one state to the other. See?
Why not? They got fences?
No, they haven't got fences, they've got laws. My gosh, I haven't came across anything like this before.
Well, I might pay about $75, but that's all it's worth.
You'll pay every cent of it, like everybody else.
Listen, Essie, listen to this bit.
And let me tell you something else. You'll go to jail if you don't pay, you hear me? And that's the law. And if you think you're better than the law, then you've got another thing coming. You're no better than anybody else, and the sooner you get that through your head, the better. You'll hear from the United States government, that's all I can say.
Watch out with snakes.
Jumping Jehovah fans.
How was that, Essie?
Fine, Ed.
How did that sound to you, folks?
I like it.
Mine, he was mad though, wasn't he?
It's not his fault. It's just that the whole thing is so silly.
Oh, he forgot his hat.
Say, what size is that?
7 and an 8.